Good morning children. Welcome back to the English online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. How are you doing children? Hope you all are doing good. Okay, let's start out today's session. We are discussing nouns, the second chapter from our grammar text. We have discussed different types of nouns. Today we will discuss another type of noun called collective nouns. You know, everything in this world has a name. You have a name, I have a name. Even the recent novel virus is named. What is its name? Corona. Even it has a name. So, what are nouns? Nouns are the naming words. It's a name given to a person, place, animal, thing, ideas or concepts. For example, girl, boy, Mahesh, Matthew, a giraffe, Delhi, beauty, truth, bravery are all examples for nouns. So, everything in this world is named. Today, let's see how group of things, group of persons or animals is named. So, we are going to deal with the topic collective nouns. Collective nouns are the special names given to a group of persons or animals, or it is a name given to a collection of things of same kind. Of the same kind, and it is considered as a single unit. This collection, it is considered as a single unit or one unit. For example, I have a book in my hand. It's a single book. I have only one book in my hand. If I hold some more books in my hand, it becomes a collection of books or a group of books. And the name given to this collection or group of books is pile. A pile of books. I have a pile of books in my hand. So, a group of books is called a pile of books. The pile, the word pile is the collective noun. The word pile is the collective noun. I'll give you some more examples. I saw a crowd of people standing in front of the shop while traveling in a bus. So, that crowd, the word crowd is the collective noun. It's a name given to a group of people. It's a name given to a group of people. The word crowd. Another example. I have kept a bunch of keys in the drawer. So, which is a collective noun in that sentence? Bunch. Because it's a name given to a group of keys. So, bunch is the collective noun. My friend gave me a bunch of grapes when I visited her house. A bunch of grapes. Bunch, again here the word bunch is the collective noun. It's a name given to a group of grapes. My teacher gifted me a bouquet of flowers when I became the topper of the class. So bouquet of flowers. The word bouquet is the collective noun. I hope you understood how to identify a collective noun in a sentence. So it's a name given to a group of things, persons or animals. It's one name given to a particular group of things, persons or animals. I saw a pride of lion in the forest. Which is the collective noun in that sentence? Pride. The word pride is the collective noun. It's a name given to a group of lions. I saw a pride of peacocks dancing in the rain. So again here, which is the collective noun? The collective noun is the word pride, because the word pride refers to a group of peacocks. We have many more collective nouns. For example, a class of students. A group of students is referred to as class. Class is the collective noun. A swarm of bees. A group of bees is referred to as swarm. Then a flock of birds. Flock is the collective noun. A litter of puppies. Litter is the collective noun. An army of soldiers. Army is the collective noun. A choir of singers. Choir is the collective noun. We used to invite, in our morning assembly, we used to invite the choir for the prayer. So, the word choir is the collective noun. So, I hope you understood how to identify collective nouns in a sentence. Now I will read out an extract from a story. I'll read a passage from a story. You have to listen to that passage carefully and attempt the test today. So today's test is based on your listening skill. You have to pick out the collective nouns from that story and attempt the test. So let me read the story for you. Once there lived a family of people in Mexico. There was Mr. Arthur, the dad, Mrs. Claire, the mom, Ginny, the daughter, and William, the son. One day, the family took out their litter of puppies for a walk. Suddenly, Ginny's puppy gave a jerk and escaped from her hand. It had seen a brood of hens walking by. Don't you want to see that herd of sweet cows? Ginny called out to her puppy. But the puppy shook his head and went to see a pride of lions resting in the forest. One of the lions saw it peeking and chased it away. The puppy got scared and unknowingly barged through a flock of sheep grazing. I hope you listened to the story. So you have to pick out the collective nouns from the story and attempt the test. Now let's move to the textual exercises. Take your grammar text. Now look into your text. Take page number 15 in your text. We'll do the exercise E. The first one has been done for you. Look at the second one. It is a dash of lions. It is a pride of lions. Third one, a dash of crows. It is a murder of crows. Fourth one, a dash of owls. It is a parliament of owls. Fifth one, a dash of musicians. It is an orchestra of musicians. Do the rest of the collective nouns by yourself. Now let's move to the exercise F. You have to use the correct collective nouns from the options given below the sentences. The first one, a dash of actors from National School of Drama will stage the play. Which one will be the correct one? It is company, because choir is referred to a group of singers. And orchestra is referred to a group of musicians. So the correct answer is a company of actors. Now do the second one. A dash of buffaloes was grazing in a field. So first option is band. Band is usually referred to a group of musicians, a band of musicians. Flight. Flight we can also refer to group of birds or group of steps. Flight of steps. And herd is usually referred to a group of cattle. Cattle can be goat or cows. So it is a herd of cows or herd of buffaloes. So here it is a herd of buffaloes. Now try to do the rest of the sentences by yourself. I'll be giving you the answers in the next class. So I hope you understood our topic collective nouns clearly. Go through the notes. Do attempt the test. That's all for today. Let's wind up the session. See you in the next class.